I could have even just left it and gone back to town now. I've got these to spend. Require a stun bomb. Yeah. We'll see what fights come up. The healing regen 2 is now getting to the point because of max HP where it's not worth having in the deck. Increase strength by 1 for every 3 cards. He's going to get very swole very soon. Putting any of those in the deck. Yeah. Especially when you're near the entrance to the dungeon, or in that case, we weren't near the entrance, but we had to go past the entrance to get back to where we were. 16 to 18. It's still fine. Alright, so he's taking 12 this turn, 3, 15 a turn. These aren't going off. That's going off next turn. So he's taking 15 and 30, and then another 12 is 42. So I'd have to draw a Blazing Torch twice in a row, which is possible. Alright. It's almost worth me taking. Like, I'm healing for 12 a turn. So in this case, definitely want to get these back. One health. Two gems. I'm not getting free chests. It sucks so much. But we might have to come back. If this dungeon branches out enough, we might get to have a reason to go back to town. Do we want... Oh, if they take a crit, they get a burn, or we get health. How many more cinderings do I have? I've got another cindering in here. Let's get the health one first. I hate not using a Blazing Torch, but I think getting the Pyro Bomb out's better. Oh, this part's branching off, so I'm going to have to go back near the entrance anyway. Yeah. Dogs love spaghetti. Did I not have a pure fire? He dodged the pure fire? Man, that sucks so hard. I didn't even see it. I might need to get stun bomb on him. If I craft a stun bomb, it's the same as renewing one, plus I get the extra one. We're full health, so we don't need to rest at all. I want to get the pyro bombs back. But I also want to get a recipe. I want to go all in on just if just hit that button every time I can. Yeah, so this dungeon's going here, and then there's a branch that goes up that way. And if we come to the boss first, I'll just teleport, and then we just have to walk around. I'm kind of hoping for an AoE fight, but it's not happening, and I should have brought back a Cindering. Okay, so we don't want to play thingy. I'm okay with this. I think it's time for Friday beers. Next time I go back to town. He's getting stunned this turn. So he's going to take 6, 12, 24. It's not enough. There you go. But I think I need to do it now, because it's best to do it now since I'm not going to be removing cards. Like, instead of... Yeah. I'll craft cards. Get a recipe. And heal, probably. Oh, that's a skeleton? That's fine. We hit that button. We'll craft new cards. Have you got a Black Grimoire yet? I still don't know what that does. Deal 3 damage to all opponents. Deal additional 3 damage for each strain card played this turn. No, this isn't a strain deck. Man, we're not crafting squat. So we just heal? Because we're not renewing anything. Unless I renew 4 cards. Can I win a fight with 4 cards? Plus what's in my hand. What's the Black Grimoire? There's a liquid fire ignition and a healing bomb in it. Yeah, I kind of want to do a strain deck. I mean, we basically did just win it then. It was Stun Bomb and Pyro Bomb. It could potentially be very bad. I think it was just... The only reason we did it on so many little cards then was because we we didn't go into the fight on so many little cards. And if it had been a different enemy, we would have been fine. Whereas I don't think we can take another... Oh, no, I don't think we can... 100 health though. We did that and that. Oh, get 2 of them? Oh, that'll work, because that'll give us a lot of stun. Alright, so he's not doing anything this turn. Well, his first turn was just... That's got to be the worst. If you're going first and your card is deal damage based on how much mana the opponent spent last turn, you don't want to be going first that turn. that was awful for him. Oh man. Great for us though. Okay, so we want that Pyro Bomb this turn. We don't want this one on straight away. We want to layer our Pyro Bombs one at a time. He dodges. Of course you did. Let's get rid of the burn since we're going to be... and it doesn't matter. We put that healing Pyro Bomb on. Okay. And then we Blazing Torch. I'll talk about it a little bit when I know I can edit the talk out. Alright, so he's going to get stunned in 1 turn. So we take this one, that's fine. So we Stun Bomb this, because that'll stun when the first Pyro Bomb goes off. And then we Blazing Torch. So all our Pyro Bombs are staggered. And then we don't do anything. Alright, so he's going to get stunned after this turn. My only concern is that will both stuns get chewed up? In which case then I shouldn't play anything. But I kind of want to know. Because I also... Well, it is only 3 damage. But potentially we need the extra hit. it's not going to matter if we wait one, because that'll just stun the next turn, and then that one's going off the turn after, and the other one is not going to get a chance to go off. Alright, so I want to know if they stack or if they've both done. So it's got ×2. Okay, so we lost both stuns. Even though it said ×2, he doesn't get stunned twice. So you're better off not playing it. We were just fortunate enough that we had enough dots on him that it didn't matter. Oh, I'm going to take the heal. Okay, so we're going back to town. So, and we're not going to renew any cards. However, we might craft one. I got another dexterity potion. Okay, we're not going to. Oh, look at this! Multiple cards, ×3. Come on, Slay the Spire, get onto that action. I'm okay with them not being stackable. Especially that one, because it says when any Pyro Bomb goes off, this stun happens. And so I think that's fair. If you put 2 stun bombs on someone, they both go off when the first Pyro Bomb goes off, and they both stun the next turn, and that person's stunned for 1 turn, you wasted it. I like that in a game, you know, for that type of stack. So basically, if you want the stuns to happen 2 turns after, you need to wait, you need to have your initial Pyro Bombs staggered, so that they don't both go off at the same time. And then you need to wait for one of them and hold that stun bomb and apply it after the stun gets used. I like it. Oh, I can hit that again. I can hit the button twice. Oh my god. What did we just get? I didn't see what I got. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to make it. And then we'll heal for 1. I just wish we'd gotten more chalices so we could have had this extra rest point, because these cards, if you use them, great, you've got a new card. If you don't, you got money. So you just, and like, I don't need the 5 hit points. That's going to heal me for 13. I wouldn't use it. I want to hit that. Alright, we cannot take a fight. I don't know if that's an ambush in dungeons, and I don't care, because we're going to go up this way anyway. Potentially worth having a look to see if dead end. Camp goods have been restocked. Probably good to go back. I'm not going to risk this. I'm pretty sure they're not ambushes in... No, they're altars? Okay. So we do actually want to get some of this stuff, because if we can get another chalice... Oh, okay. No, okay. We don't have enough gems, so I'm going to open this chest first. I'm not taking that fight, because that's death. Restore 1 health point at the end of your turn for every applied Pyro Bomb? Sure. So as soon as we get somewhere where I don't want to be, that's when we're going back home. Dexterous Bomb. Apply a Pyro Bomb, draw 3 cards. It's not bad because you can get something pretty good, but... It's like, I look at this and to me it looks like Fiend. It's like a Fiendfire with like Feel No Pains up. Do we want another ignition? I don't know. The issue with this is it's good now, but you can only discard... Like, it just means you're not going to cycle next turn. You know, so it's really hard. Where it'd be good is if you got down to almost no cards, and you played your Phoenix Torch, and then played that, and then play your Phoenix Torch again, but you can't because they both cost 2. So I think this is kind of like a... it feels like a trap, because if your hand is rubbish now, and you want to discard it all, by drawing 3 cards now, you know what I mean? Like... yeah. I think you'd have to have a lot of Ash synergy because you're discarding a lot of cards. So maybe if you Dexterous Bomb into 3 cards and then Lesser Sacrifice and dump like 6 cards and deal lots of Ash damage with it. Yeah. But we don't kind of have that. So whichever one we take, we're just going to thing anyway. Cool. Going to teleport back to town. I'll sort out town when I get back. I'm going to have a very quick break. Thanks for hanging out for another week. That goes down pretty good. Alright. So we need to get all our cards back. That's the first thing I want to do before I forget and then die. We're going to burn a couple because may as well. Even though I've got the Cindering Ring, there's no point waiting on them. Like, the Ash synergies are so strong. No point. We might even see if we get rid of this Black Plague before I burn it. Let's get rid of that and that. We probably want to even consider getting rid of those now that our gold's getting high. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, your gold gets to a point where nothing matters anymore, and our chalice didn't quite get there. So bad. It might be worth trading for one, I think. Do we want to trade an Ankh? Restores 3 health points after each battle. Huh. Allows crit healing. Cheaper stats. We actually want the cheaper stats as well. Like, I like getting these, especially since we haven't bought many of them. Getting them cheap is good just to get in front of the gold snowball. Like, you want to make the gold snowball happen. But I definitely want that extra life point, so I'm going to swap an Ankh for it. Or a goblet, sorry. Relic? Yeah, the increased rest points are so strong. Used card, remove ailments instead of the... Okay. Does that actually remove them? And what, it burns the remove ailment card? Does the ailment need to be in your hand? Fill me in here. Oh, let's go sell some of these. I don't want an extra ignition. Just removes it from the draw pile, so it burns it for you. I mean, it's not awful, but... We're almost at max health, which is great. What is... Oh, strength is damage per hit, but we're doing a lot of burns, so the strength isn't a priority. Speed kind of is. We want to be going first each turn, I think. Although I probably want to be getting one of each a day. Maybe crit's not as good because we've... Wow, that went up heaps when we got that. Because we're using burns. Like, do burns do that? That's everything we want to spend gold on. Oh, do we want to make a card? No. Do we want to dismantle cards? I want to burn those cards. Let's burn the things. I've got no gold. Ah, that's okay. Oh, strength increases damage on the ash attack as well. Oh, I did not notice that. Deal 3 we'll see that one. Okay. Alright, so we're going back to the dungeon. Which dungeon were we in? It was this one, yeah? We still haven't got... Look at it, like... Free chest. Free my chest. Free the herbalist's chest. Ooh, who said that? Sell recipes? I did sell the recipes. There's no recipes. I could go a different way. I don't have a chest key though, but I could go a different way and grab a portal to the dungeon. Where's another portal?